At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Caught for big yards on the right side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson's going to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps out at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Rolling out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Fields. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute it.
Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. George Pickens, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing it.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Fields to throw it. This throw is cupped. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Jackson now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Play action now with Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense up to the line fast. Play action. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Walker hauls it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Blitz coming, Lamar. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flush down out to his left. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. It's a pickup of a yard, and that... Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First down, here's Lamar. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Walker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alpha. Here we go.
Fields throwing here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The give here on second. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
West right fit.
Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Second and 10 now. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 37. Escapes out to the left. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Ravens facing a deficit near the break. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Looking for a target. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Looking to throw, Jackson. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Fields out of the gun. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go Alpha right here. Good night.
Shotgun snap to Fields. On the move, headed right. He's right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah. 13. No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're now set for first and 10. From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Beckham there to grab it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Jackson's going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Washington now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Out.
Fields on first down. Escapes the pocket. Launching deep down the right sideline. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second down and 10, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here.
Easy. What's right?
They send a man in motion.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They'll run for this. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is an old school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
He's on the move. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the 29. Chased out to his right. Took off with it again. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself.
And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Fields on third. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Here we go. Good.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Hey, can't. Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, can't. Don't jump. Ready? Right.
From the 48. His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
That's going to be caught by Washington. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you.
Here we go.
And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. This is ahead for about 5. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They just get the play off. Forced out to his right. He can run it. He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Has a hole left, room to run. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back. Steelers stretch their lead on the final play of the third. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away in this defense.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 1. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Now it's Lamar. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Jackson yet again. Pass complete to Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Hey, middle.
First down, here's Lamar. Hauled in left side. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Headed out right. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. So as much as the offense might want that last play wiped out, Brock, defense declines the penalty, and it will stand.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
He's running with it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Searches from the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Jackson looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Offense in the hurry up here. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He lofts one deep, center of the field.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lamar throwing again. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Oh, what a stiff arm. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers moments away from win number 12. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Lamar off the play fake. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So second down coming up. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Now Jackson off the play action. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. They'll try and punch it in. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jackson's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a 1-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands, team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this, crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us, too.
And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could